Yuzong as well. Nolan is way more vulnerable for the neutral objective battle. So we're going to jump into Atlanta Dawn, it seems, for the possibly final game of the day, or YG could equalize to get us to a game number 3.
I'll say this, man. I still like what YG brought to the table in this draft specifically. As long as they're able to go ahead and withstand a lot of those initiations and the set potential from Alter Ego, I think they're going to be fine. And that's why you've also got 2 Purifies over here for YG. And someone's just shrieking in the crowd, man.
Welcome to Indonesia,
Welcome
man.
to Indonesia.
Double pull yourself together. Ooh.
Okay, so one, get those opportunities to set things up even quicker, and that's going to be fine. You can see some of the pressure already in the mid, too. Not too much happening. Yeah, there's... Hey, that's fine.
Yep.
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
When I was casting for MPLID, I always complained about that. But hey,
Did you?
Yeah, I'm like, what? Why? But
What is these war cries in here,
yeah,
man?
very interesting war cries indeed. But the Freya was actually also used by RV against. Well, who was the first opponent? I forgot their first opponent, but it was a Claude on the other side too. So there you go.
It was a Claude, and you notice in some of those fights when we first saw the Freya in the hands of Arfi, like there were some moments where it's like, man, he had a hard time like fighting against obviously like a range, right? And there was times too where once he got scaled up, he was in a much better position. And I think that's why they have the additional jumps, you know, these heroes like the Kalea, for example, or even the Terizla. So makes the job for Arfi a little bit easier. Like sometimes he doesn't have to be the one kind of zoning out Stitch here, for example. But
Nino able to get level 4. Let's see if he goes for the penalty zone. Answered by the BDF. That's going to be the RWM. Zoning Han away. Petrifying the Fierce Dive over on Hijume. Now as Lina walks up, but Hijume is able to flicker around the safety as RP jumps in as well as Dive is sent. Ying locked down by the Kalea. And it's first blood to Hijume. Blink going to be slammed down by Arfi. Slashed as well. Han all alone taking it down before he can use the Appraiser's Wrath. And Yuzuke will claim the first turtle.
oh my goodness, Alter Ego just got a whole lot there. 3 kills distributed across the team, plus the turtle. Just when we were talking about the Freya, that's kind of what happened, you know, great setup from Hijume, even though it looked like, hey, I had to take the Petrify and, you know, take that attention from Ying, but it then gave that window of opportunity for the rest of Alter Ego to shine there. Once again, this is the Realme 15 Pro 5G, the M7 official gaming phone. And there's a setup, Tsunami Slam. Action pulse.
Oh my goodness, the damage coming down. Blink! Doesn't have to revitalize, get shredded down there. Even with the glorious pathway, Han's gonna really struggle now as Alter Ego invade. Oh man, a level lead already, nice to an Alec. He's gonna go for it now. That's gonna be the RWM already. Alec, can he go for the Tsunami Slam? He doesn't even have it. Appraiser's Wrath with the big bomb there. RP! Oh no, overestimated the dash. That's going to be Yuzuki who walks up, but Han stays alive. Lina, immobilization, Stitch going in as well. One last shot should do it, but they cannot get in range.
All right, that's a punish. Alter Ego didn't have to go for all of that, but they did, so it gives a couple kills over to YANGON Galacticos, and that's going to be fine too. It's exactly what they needed. Man, Han, you can't ever underestimate that Appraiser's Wrath, right? That Appraiser's Wrath, the ability for a Fredrin to go ahead and stay alive. You can see he's got a lot of physical defense too. The Dreadnought plus the leg plates already to kind of help deal with that. But over on the other side, you can see this Blade of Hepsies now for Yuzuke. Yuzuke, he's going to be able to do some good damage.
Bro, Nino is a monster. What? This guy has improved so much. And Alec, again, Tsunami Slam, Fracture come down with the RWM as well. And Han, the frontliner, can't handle the damage.
All right, doesn't matter if he has got the full set of armor, man. He's got the breastplate, or he's got the Dreadnought plus the leg plates, but he still gets deleted, just as I was mentioning. Hey, you know, you can't underestimate a Fredrin. Well, never mind if you get locked up like that. Oh, Blink could be next.
Glorious pathway over on Yuzuki, but he's able to dash away now. The Black Dragon form as well used up. Can they go for the Petrify? That's a Furious Dive and the Petrify. Yuzuki just gets out of there with a dash. Alex sustaining over. Ying gonna be caught all alone. Valkyrie reads the set from Arfi to pick up the kill. Blink no glorious pathway. Arfi with the flicker forward. Gets a triple. A possible Maniac as he dives in under turret Maniac for Arfi.
What is going on? That's a wipeout this early on, 5 minutes in. My goodness, Alter Ego Esports locked into this game too. definitely want to be that first team to lock in that spot to the knockout stage, and they'll get themselves that second turtle of the game as well. Man, it just looks like this funhouse lineup. I don't even know what to call this. There's jumps everywhere. The Freya, the Tarizla, even that Kalea, all just providing so many opportunities.
Nice, we figured it out.
What is it?
Arfi on a comfort pick is what can beat the Claude. And again, for Arfi, comfort is still fighter. He did well on the Claw, but now, oh no, Stitch! No Purify, he gets brought in to the fray! And it's the horse next double for Yuzuke.
Oh, it's just going everywhere, man. LaFell, welcome back. Look at all this.
Yeah, thank you very much. I've been hearing the Indo cast, and yeah, I've been hearing that Alter Ego has been showing not only unrelentless domination, but also no hesitation at all. Like, even if you have to die, just go in, get those kills. And yeah, RV on this Freya. I don't know if it's just the Freya that is making so that this Claude is having a hard time, but dude, the entire team was pretty good. 5,000 goalie here at 6 minutes with 12 kills. I have not seen YANGON Galacticos struggling this much before. At least here in Swiss stage.
Yep.
Very difficult to come back from, I feel like already. You know, we haven't seen a lead like this.
Oh my god, locks Lena down the Purify. Oh, Valkyrie's the set again! It's RB! So many layers of dive! How does this front to back work? RP to back flicker, Tsunami Slam! Yasuke is on a killing spree. RP still slashing at the frontliners. Ying trying to walk up again, but it's gonna be Yasuke in the back again, doing so much damage. Lethal Ignition, forcing Ying away.
Is it fair to say Alter Ego is the real fighters here in the M7? Because any fighters they touch, Tarizla, Leomord, Freya, where other teams are still trying to figure it out, looks like they're already writing a book on how to do it.
This is the Tarizla, man. Like I mentioned in the draft, you don't see too many teams go for this, but it just seems to work so well with this kind of lineup to complement each other here.
That's why when asked about what M7 has in store for us, people ask me what I think about Alter Ego, and I'm like, it depends on RP. It depends on what meta we have, because if it's the pure marksman meta, I actually don't know. But on fighters, I can guarantee you RP's up there.
Yeah,
it's so interesting because there's not many players that will go for the fighters right now.
yeah, he's a bi-marksman. He can do fighters and marksman.
A by gold laner.
Bi-goal
Bi-goal
laner.
laner.
Yeah, that's the right term.
Swings both ways.
Exactly.
Actually, all three.
Yeah.
'Cause he plays mages there too.
He doesn't say no.
So,
And even tanks.
wow.
Dude,
He's an all-arounder.
Yeah.
he's a pentagon.
What?
That's not an all-rounder.
Yeah.
That's like he's a circle, you know?
Why a circle?
That's an
He's
all-
a spherical marks goal laner.
Yes.
There it is.
Spherical gold laner art. Let's not use that. That sounds lame.
Yeah.
The round.
Yeah, the
The
round
round.
gold laner.
The round.
The round stand. Nah.
I prefer pentagon, but you know. Or you can just go for bi. Which means 2.
Let's just say he's versatile.
Yeah. He's versatile.
You know? He's a versatile gold laner right now. Down mid lane. They're trying to stop.
Oh, no! Penalty zone! Forcing them all back! And the real world manipulation with the combo of damage takes both Han and Blink away.
I miss Tarizla, man.
That's the Tarizla, dude. I mean, what a penalty zone.
How can you hate that hero? I mean, if you're fighting against him, sure. But when you're using him,
You feel like a god, man. I mean, you're right there.
Alter Ego is so lucky.
I'm even thinking like, its M series debut was M4, which is here in Jakarta as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remembered that fact because that's when we figured out that the Tarizla can't stop a Brody because Brody's attack animation just keeps on getting pulled.
Yeah. I think we're going to see more Tarizla now, man. Especially with the Freya popping up throughout the Swiss stage already. This is definitely a great composition that almost leaves the opposing team wondering what to do. Look at this.
11,000 goal, by the way. 11,000 goal.
This
Casual.
has to be the biggest, one of the biggest leads we've seen.
In 9 minutes, yeah.
Dude, casual, man. They're making this look casual.
Dude, YANGON Galacticos beat Onyx. A lot of people were like, okay, what's the matchup going to be against the Alter Ego team that lost against Onyx?
What does this mean for Alter Ego?
Dude,
They're so lucky.
This means that they might be the first team to make it to the knockouts.
I just want to say, Coach Aldo just texted me saying, WT, and you know what comes next.
H?
H? What the helly?
Sure.
Yeah.
That's the PG version, I guess.
Yeah.
And we're all about
What's
PG here. Parental guidance.
Painted
That's what I'm
guy?
here for.
Oh, I thought it was painted gun, but yeah.
By the way, Divine Glaive now for Hijime. 2-0-13. This Eve pick.
Can I
Just
just
having the time of his life.
Can I just say, if stats, Hijime might be MVP, but RV is cooler.
Yeah, you're right. We don't look at stats here. We look at impact. Oh my goodness, fracture. Oh.
Speaking of impact,
Oh, no.
Talea again with Tsunami Slam now on the plate. Nino with the back line. Oh, straight into Lita he goes. That's a lot of pressure coming down. Hijime popping in real rotation, but Nino still able to survive now. Gets caught with the Petrify. Hijime as well. Arfi working on the base turret, but won't be able to crack it open.
you want to know why he did that?
Why do you do that?
Make sure Hijime dies, so he looks better.
Facts.
I mean, they just kind of trying to stop the bleeding at this point, man. Again, they still have a lot of ground to cover. Now we have to start to look at what can Yangon Galacticos do here to get back into this game. I mean, looking at the item, you can see how much of a disparity is across the board between these roles. You know, you look at the Claude, we've talked about how good a Claude can be for, you know, just all these lineups. Well, this is a little bit too much for Stitch to deal with. You know, he even went the Wind of Nature before finishing the Trinity just because he's dealing with so much of that pressure.
Look at the goal disparity in mid, man. 2,300, and Terizla winning by 1,691. And I feel like any Yuzon player will tell you that they don't like playing from behind, because at that point you don't feel like a dragon. You kind of feel like a lizard.
Yeah, a lizard that can fly.
All lizards can fly.
Not all of them.
No,
Oh,
I
really?
don't
Nah,
think
not
so,
all
yeah.
of them.
By the way, that was a negative gold benefit for Alter Ego on the Lord.
Yeah.
Which is also interesting because their gold lead hasn't really changed.
Yeah, it hasn't changed as much at all. But
Actually, it's rising now almost 12,000, so they're getting 1,000 gold per minute in terms of difference. But yeah, it doesn't look like they're looking for an angle to end just yet. Looking for the Lord, trying to make it clean so that the coach will say nice things about them.
well, part of that is just making sure you go through the fundamentals here. That is the Swift Trinity now locked in for Stitch, so he's got that. Again, he prioritized some defense here. But, you know, even with this kind of lead that Alter Ego has, you got to stick to the fundamentals, because that's what's going to be needed when you go against even stronger teams throughout the M7, especially as they are nearing to secure their spot. Oh,
Tsunami Slam over on Blink. That's middle. Oh, everything in the kitchen sink used up. The traction post locks two members down, though, as Nino holds them down to the back line, but Han gets bursted way too quickly. RP, Valkyrie descent already. The Black Dragon form used defensively now. Can they defend? Stitch holding onto the wave. Ying doing the same thing now as Nino swings down the hammer onto it. Furious dive defensively into the back. That's a cannon mini there. Yazuke has to dash out. That's a base turret up top, and Alter Ego decide it's A-okay. They'll go to the Lord.
Yeah, honestly, that was a good attempt coming in from Alter Ego. Understanding that if you take down the front line, it makes it almost impossible for Yangon Galacticos to really contest for this Lord, making it free and trying to end. But if you can't end, again, as long as there's no one giving you a way to actually get into the Lord pit, they basically won. That's the check, right? You're just waiting for that checkmate.
yeah. With that Lord being secure now, they have everything and more that they need for Alter Ego to go ahead and sweep this series. This is going to be so difficult for Yangon Galacticos to defend. Lena picking up a concentrated energy here. They've got pretty much all the tools they need, maybe a little bit longer on that Petrify to come up. We'll see exactly what the approach is going to be here. Arfi now picking up in the Immortality as well. Expect them to just kind of jump in. There's the conceal. Here's the push.
Flicker, Tsunami Slam on Blink. Arfi in the back, zoning them in the back as Blink gets taken down by Nino's hammer. Black Dragon form already. Han trying to hold down the Lord. That's going to be Nino again with a jump forward. Purify out from Lena. He's trying to go in. That's going to be Nino falling down. Blazing new effort. Stitches. Arfi losing immortality. But Yazuke is godlike. Now it's Stitch in the fountain. Arfi trying to end the game. Alter Ego have done it. They're the first team to make it to the knockout stage.